side. Me minus you is such a lonely ride. The breakup we had has made me lonesome and sad. I realize I love you 'cause I want you back. Hey, hey.
I spent the evening with the radio. Regret the moment that I let you go. I
Cut it out.
a way of learning so much.
Actually, obviously.
Hey, it's the local celebrity radio show. Hey, it's the local celebrity. Are we good? We back, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We back in the building.
We fancy. Def done got evicted. It's been 5 years.
Yeah, we broke up after a long divorce. We back up in the
We
building.
back. Hey, it's cheaper to keep them.
And it's your boy Dep, a.k.a. still D's in your T's and your Meezies. Actually, local celebrity, Facebook celebrity.
Yo, it's Boyman Freeman. No AKAs anymore. I don't want the police looking for me under any name, any circumstances whatsoever.
That's what's up. No aliases. We going by the government. You going by your government on
I'm
it?
going by my government name from now on in.
What's that?
Umbutu Sisaseku.
Alias still, but not quite.
Hey, you don't know my name is Boyman for real?
That's not your name. For
Yes,
real.
that is my real name. Birth certificate. Parents to blame.
Now pull out your ID right now.
Man, come
And don't
on,
say
man.
Boyman
For real.
Freeman.
Oh, my God. Yo, you gonna make me do this for real?
Because I thought you had an American name.
Yeah, Raymond.
Oh, I thought that was the name. I thought that was I thought your name was Raymond Boyman Freeman.
Nah, it's
that's
the other
what's
way
up.
around.
Because you know, like Africans, like I know, like not Liberians so much, but Nigerians, they do not stick with their African name.
Hell no, because that's just long. It's every alphabet in the letter.
Yeah. And I swear, every Nigerian dude I know, their name is either Peter or Sam.
Yeah, it's easy.
Niggas is like,
They said pick one.
yeah,
Spin
like,
the wheel.
my name is Unbutu, but call me Sam, like Uncle Sam.
My name is Foluja Oluwatoa. Ala. Man,
But
come
Tim.
on. Yeah.
Oh, Paul too. That's
When
another.
they get back home, hey, who give you that name?
Peter, Paul, Tim, and
Okay, quit
Sam.
bagging on Africans,
Sam.
man.
Oh, you know I stay bagging on Africans, man. I love them, but they're the funniest people I know.
Yeah, they are. I went downstairs to the coffee shop. They're sitting there talking. I'm standing there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, hey, are you open? Then he's like, yeah.
They didn't know you were African.
Nah, man.
They thought you was black nigga.
Yeah, bro, they
Like,
treat. It's funny how they treat you like that till they find out you're African. Like this
Exactly.
lady, I was getting a haircut, and then I kind of saw a shop, so I went up in there. I'm like, "You guys have anything for hair?" And then they were all looking at me weird. And then I just bought one of those African grow things, and I told the lady, I was like, I saw you were African. I'm African too. I just wanted to patronize your
store.
business. And her everything changed like that. She started offering me something to eat.
like,
I was like, what the?
come in, you have fufu.
Hey, my son, where have you been? What?
See, I'm the opposite, man. I be getting offended when people think I'm African.
See, I don't like that.
But no, this one dude, he's like, man, I thought you was Nigerian. I'm like, man, I ain't Nigerian.
Hey, you do look like a chief from Africa, though.
But he went from I'm Nigerian or I'm from Chicago.
Oh.
That was like a
Hey,
double whammy. I'm like, I was super offended like that.
nah, man. I'd rather somebody tell me I'm African than I'm from Chicago.
But yeah,
Because they going to be scared.
But me being a fat dude in Africa, know that.
Hey, you'll be a king. You could just show up right now and it'll give you a
I
village.
got African chicks at my job and they be on it. They be
Yeah,
on it.
I like you today. I was thinking about your belly all week.
They're like, let me rub it. Hey, the dude too, he's like, man, why these African chicks be on you? Like, bro, they don't like you little skinny dudes. They can have skinny dudes any day. They want some warmth in America, boy.
It is Minnesota. It's going to get cold.
We want teddy bear.
I want something to keep me warm.
But man, it's been 5 years since the Local Celebrity Radio Show. We were some of the trendsetters on this podcasting before podcasts were even cool. You know what I'm saying? When
Was it even called podcast then? Or
No,
just
we was calling
two
it the
niggas on
radio
mic?
show. That's how we became the local celebrity radio show. There wasn't even a podcast. We was officially a podcast before the name, man. So we thought we'd bring it back for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Talk about all the current events and things going on in the world.
No guest today.
No guest today. This is the, we just
Inaugural.
we had the bond, man. We had the bond and, mesh again.
Yeah.
We had a little time where we separated for a minute. I messed with a side chick and,
Who the hell were you messing with? Where were the radio station you was on?
So we had to bring it back for you guys properly. We've been talking about it for a long time, but we finally made it official. And we about to take over this podcast game in Minnesota, local celebrities.
And we done came up. We ain't sitting at the coffee table no more.
Hell no.
Yeah, we in a special room somewhere.
We in a littler room with better equipment.
Hell yeah. And styrofoam on the window. We don't even have depth stockings on the mic no more.
And the cobwebs. No more cobwebs.
But those were the good old days.
Yeah, those
yo.
were the days, man. We had a lot of people on the show.
Yeah.
Shed a light on a lot of issues, a lot of nonsense,
Yep.
a lot of serious stuff. We was right there when Michael Jackson died, man. How long ago was that?
That was a long time ago.
That's crazy because I just saw one of them,
R.I.P.
saw one of them little. I don't know if it's. You know how they got all the little scam Facebook posts. I don't know if it's real or not, but they saying they don't found child pornography and animal porn and all type of stuff.
If that was the truth, TMZ would have reported it. I don't believe anything on the internet that's not solidified by TMZ. A girl could come and tell me right now she's pregnant. I'm gonna be like, bitch, I did not see it on TMZ.
TMZ's the
and
official.
I'm going at Harvey and I'm asking him, is she pregnant?
Is TMZ more official than like CNN and all that?
TMZ is more official. Well, when it comes to celebrity news and gossip, TMZ
True.
is more official. They break more news than anybody. They have everybody everywhere. If you lose your virginity and you're a celebrity, the person that popped your cherry probably works for TMZ.
TMZ.
Because, I mean, how do they get that exclusive, yo?
I don't know. It's,
Even-
it's like real time.
Because even news organizations will be like, what it say? They'll say TMZ has reported.
Yeah. That's just like
Yeah.
that's like how they that's, I don't see that's what I was saying. I don't trust the news anymore. They report tweets now.
Yeah.
You watch ESPN like,
Right.
hey, so and so just
Right.
tweeted that LeBron James' hairline is out of control or something.
Yep.
Like they don't.
Yeah.
Any people, even the CNN, they'll show. Oh yeah, Ja Rule just tweeted that all these shootings got to stop. Like, why do we care about Ja Rule?
And if I cared, I would log on to his Twitter page and
Yeah,
follow
I don't
him.
even follow that nigga
Right.
on Twitter, man.
Hey, and then this is the thing too. With news nowadays, is everyone has an opinion. There's an analyst, and then they always pick two people from each side. Like this whole cop shooting, it's been a bunch of people just going back and forth on
Yeah.
CNN nowadays. And then one person is the moderator. They split the screen in 4 pieces, and people just talking over each other.
And on that note, fuck Don Lemon. Just to say that.
Hey, don't say that. He might want you.
No, don't fuck, no rainbow. Don't fuck Don Lemon, but fuck Don Lemon. Man, have you ever saw that the Fox News? They got that cop. He's like from Milwaukee or something.
Yes.
The black.
All of them always have a cop that's basically police can do nothing wrong in their eyes, yo.
But no, there's this one black dude in Chicago, or he's from like somewhere in the Milwaukee area. They always have him on Fox News, dude. This cat
It's
is
their
like
go-to.
He's the most incredible person ever. Like I thought white folks was bad and not defending like black dudes getting shot by cops or whatever. He's the worst.
But nowadays, it doesn't even matter your race. If wrong is wrong, wrong is wrong, yo. Seriously, what's going on is just it's wrong, basically.
It's wrong, but the world is finally waking up to it now. You know, it's been happening to brothers for too
Forever.
long, so long. Now,
Technology played a key role.
yeah,
Cell
yeah.
phones, thank you.
yes,
Whoever invented the camera and put it on a cell phone, thank you. How many people back in the day did how many people went to jail and told you that the cop planted stuff on them?
Oh, yeah.
And you may have dismissed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or they were beat and you may have dismissed it. But now everything is coming to light. And all of a sudden now, I think every human being should carry a fucking body camera. So when you get pulled over, you turn your shit on.
That's the crazy thing. Look, we might as well jump right into it now. To address the elephant in the room is with all the cop shootings or whatever. You know, hit right home this past week. Philando Castile.
Right.
I went to high school with him.
Dang.
Yeah, when I was a senior, he was a freshman, graduated with my family and whatnot. So, and that's a couple of my boys' cousins. So you know they hit real close to home this weekend, man. The emotional The emotional things I've been going through this week has been out of control.
The thing about it is, it was a 3-day span of just a lot of BS. The dude from Baton Rouge was one day, then he was the next day, and then the cops got shot.
Right. And then now you got the people saying there was actually 4 people killed in that 3-day span, 3 black and a Mexican dude. Then I seen another one, like 4 Mexican dudes been shot in the last 4 weeks. So then I go on Facebook last night. All my trends on Facebook was cops getting shot.
Yeah, that's why
people shooting cops or cops killing people.
Yo, social media is not good for your health. Like sometimes you just gotta unplug it because, like, it emotionally drains you, especially if you care. You know?
Yeah, emotional roller coaster. This, like I said, this week was that prime example, man. I never, you know what I'm saying. I'm usually I post stuff on Facebook. Don't take it too personal, but this week. It got real personal. I almost even cried. I can't even lie, man. I almost shed a tear. Yeah, but
I mean, that makes you human, though. And the thing about it is, when people get shot by the cops, I don't see any cops coming out or any organization that represent cops saying we denounce this. You know, this isn't right. They always say, oh, let's wait for the investigation. Yeah. But when the cops get shot, do you see how quick they go into the investigation? How quick they arrest somebody? That cop should not be at home right now chilling with his family. He should be in jail somewhere. Treat them like ordinary criminals, and that shit gonna stop. Look, if your girl catches you cheating on her and she lets you slide, and you bring over 2 more chicks and she let you slide, you bring over an orgy and she let you slide, you think you're gonna stop? That's what's going on. They're seeing other people get away with it. If Zimmerman, who wasn't even a cop, could get away with killing somebody,
there was no video though. But it doesn't
but he
matter.
Still killed
it doesn't matter.
You know?
That's what I was telling somebody. You go back as far as Rodney King. They beat his brains out. That shit was all over the TV.
But you know what, though? As sad as it seems, I find myself missing those days.
Yeah,
like, what happened to the days when the cops would just kick your ass?
That's what I told some white people I know, man. I was like, man, they used to just beat us up. This is out of control. They killing us now. Like, I used to get, like, I got guns put on me, but they never shot me, man. So I'm lucky. We lucky, but, man, it's out of control.
Or what happened to the baton?
They only hit you with the baton when they gotta chase you. It seems like
man,
if they run you down every time you see them chase somebody down, they start beating their ass. Then they pull out the baton.
But who the hell is screaming he has a gun?
Yes, they always say that right before they shoot you. You got a gun, nigger, with a gun. Boom, boom.
What do you do now, though? You get pulled over? Do you just handcuff yourself and then what?
Man, I was put it like this. To this day, I remember back in the 90s when me and my generation, we rode around when Dare had no hat on in the car. Don't never ride more than 2 people in the car. And I swear to this day, I still don't do that. Like, and this is like, I'm a grown man. I'm 1080. I shouldn't have to worry about anything.
But the freedom, though. Like, how free are we if we can't do that? Like, every time a cop would come behind you, butt cheeks would tense up.
Yeah.
But other people do not recognize this as something that we go through because they don't know.
They don't.
Like, every person of another race should ride around with a brother hitting. Just find a compartment in the car and hide in there and see what we go through. Like, put a sensor on the car and see how temperature rises and go up and down, or heart rate go up and down. Even though you're not riding dirty anymore, you got license, registration, your car is in your name, you don't have no weed in the car.
Well, I might have some weed,
man,
but that ain't it. It's almost legal.
About.
It's almost legal, so that shouldn't matter.
There's no
more.
such thing as almost
like you got a roach in the car. Get down, nigga.
It's either it's legal or it ain't legal.
It's almost legal. I'm riding with that.
There's no such thing as almost.
Depending on who you are, where you are, you know what I'm saying. Cops smoke too.
They would shoot you and drop a sack.
I had cops. Cool. I guess that's a cool cop by standards today. I had cops take my weed. Just take it. They don't throw it away. They take it. So that was a cool cop back then. I didn't realize.
If this shit ain't good, I'm gonna write you a ticket.
He didn't write it up. He just like, hey man, just go, man. Give me this shit. You good?
I've been looking for some.
You ain't got no license, but I would take this from you though, my nigga. They let me keep my car into my weed, man. So in that case, I can't be that mad. But yeah, it's out of control, man.
And what's up with if something like this was to happen back in the day with all the camera, like rappers from each area of the country would all come together and make one song about it. Remember self-destruction?
Right. They're all in the same game.
Right. But nowadays it's like they just silent.
But it's a reflection of our today period. It ain't just rappers, it's black folk, it's people in general, man. We in a I society. Like it's all about me. I make it out. What they call that back in the day, they call that the the Butter Biscuit Brigade is what they call that for like the celebrities where you get a certain stature and a certain amount of money where
You can't speak anymore.
yeah, and they're
I mean,
beneath you.
because you're
like
gonna,
Michael Jordan. I hate that nigga Michael Jordan. He's the prime example.
Hey, man.
Of that type of butter biscuit type of nigga I'm talking about. And Charles Barkley too. Fuck them both. You know what I'm saying? But we I just had to get that
apologize.
out there. I had to get that out there, man. People don't understand my disgust with Michael Jordan, man. He's probably the most polarizing figure of our culture, man.
What can he do though?
He could speak.
Say what?
Say anything.
What?
People line up to buy your Jordans.
But it's not him
been
though. It's
it
not. I
is
mean, I've
him.
sat back and I've.
It's the motherfucking jump man, man. Let's put a jump man with a black power fist up in
So
the air,
you're
man.
gonna
Watch how
blame
many-
this man because he is affiliated with a company that makes a specific shoes that people don't know how to act when they're going
that's
to
not what I'm
purchase
blaming
those
him
shoes?
for.
What are you blaming him for?
I blame him because he don't speak up on it.
What is he
got
supposed to say?
So if I know if I'm anybody, I could be anybody in the world, and if I'm producing a product where people are killing each other over my product, I'm gonna speak on that, and I might even lower my product so people don't got it. Cause look at Shaq, he got a shoe cost $30.
Who's wearing it?
I'm about to buy some. I'm about to buy me some. What do they call?
You ain't gonna get shot for
I'm gonna
this.
give me some Shaqs. I'm gonna give me some. I bought Stephon Marbury shoes.
safe shoes.
When Marbury had the $3-4 shoes, I went and bought me a few pair. I bought a couple people some pairs.
Okay.
Just to support the movement. You know what I mean? Because make it affordable, man. I honestly ain't never owned a pair of Jordans in my life. So I don't know that struggle or that pressure on niggas to stand in line for hours to buy his shoes.
I will never stand in line for hours to buy Michael Jordan shoes. I don't even know what the hell I would stand in line for an hour for. Maybe Jesus.
Not even that. Not even that. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of anything of
But
some
you know what's
food.
funny, though?
Maybe
You
I
could-
stand in line for some good food.
You
That's
could
about
probably
it.
have two lines, free Jordans and free books. I bet the free Jordan line will be around the block.
True. No, free. Oh yeah, because they're
But
free.
I mean, do you blame him or do you blame society for the simple
I blame
fact that
everything,
we put so much emphasis on having nice cars, having nice shoes. Girls don't even check for you unless you're dressed fly.
Yeah. Well, he got to do something. And he invest in privatized jails and all that. So, and he had a Hitler mustache, man.
Oh yeah.
And he ain't
Yeah,
even
you
the
can't
greatest
forget him.
basketball player of all time.
Who is
Kareem
the greatest-
Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh,
He's
okay.
number 3 after LeBron now. You know what I'm saying? So, we done digressed to about hate for Michael Jordan, man. You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
so I mean,
Why the
but
cops didn't shoot Michael Jordan? Why his dad get killed? You know what I'm saying? Too far?
What you mean? Yeah, you going too damn far. Shit. We're gonna pause right now for a stationary break. Hey, what the world need is love, not what Def is preaching right now. So if you see a police officer out there, wave high. But you know what? There's a silver lining in everything that has happened, though, because 2 days ago, I'm driving and I see some brothers and everybody's throwing up the peace sign.
Yeah. But then what happened over north the next day?
You can't stop everybody from being a coward, man.
Man,
That's sad.
That's what we're back on that emotional roller
It's-
coaster.
it's-
I'm like, man, this is about to be the change we
Right.
need, man. We about to unite. No more gang
Yeah,
violence. man.
and then
the next day
you
they
turn
done
on
killed the
news.
baby,
Yeah,
man.
and then this just feeds into the whole thing about, okay, how come Black Lives Matter isn't marching when another black person shoot another black person, or you shouldn't be trivializing the fact that cops are killing black people, and whoever's using that standard to say because we should be mad when another black person shoot another black person, it's not your job. Cops are paid to protect people, so that's where the anger comes from when it points towards cops, because it's like you get paid to do that's your job, and if you can't do it, get the fuck out.
Yeah, true. But on the flip side, we know as black people in America, the cops ain't never been on our side. So why would we expect them to do anything for us anytime? It's like we just wishing upon a star at this point. Like
Never
like,
talk to
yeah.
when we grew up. Never talk to
exactly.
police. Never be in the car with the
Snitches get
police.
stitches,
Right.
all that, man.
But what people don't, I think the whole thing about snitching too. Like if I saw somebody shoot that kid, trust me, I'm going to tell.
Yeah, but
That's not snitching. That's telling.
What if he was the killer in the neighborhood, and if they ain't gonna catch him, and you done told on, now you know you told, now you in jeopardy too. So what you do in that circumstance? Who's policing that?
I don't know. Maybe we should get our own police, and if you know somebody did something to a kid, find them in the alley and kill their ass.
I guess so. I guess back in the day, like stuff like that, the gang leader of whatever the little gangs is, Hey,
Right, there was some sort of code.
Yeah, he had to turn himself in, or he had to get dealt with.
Or they would take him down there and be like, "Go," because I mean, you're bringing more heat on the community. The people that are out there basically doing bad, but are staying on the positive side of that. I don't know how you could be a positive crack dealer though.
And then you always give
my brother. Take this 20 right here.
All you gotta do is buy turkeys for Thanksgiving. You good? Right. Clean slate, baby. Turkeys on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
You
bro.
good?
But you don't gotta be a killer to be a drug dealer, man. That's two different things. Though there's people that sell drugs without being violent. The smart ones.
True. Like, I'm gonna just choke the shit out of you, all right?
Like, who's leading these young dudes out here? That's
nobody.
Know, man. They're just all free for all, baby.
Everybody's on their own. Like, the social network is leading people. They're snitching on themselves on social media. Yeah. Everybody's trying to look cool, yo, and it's not cool. Like, rappers are rapping about robbing the plug.
Ran off with the plug.
Twice. Yeah, right. You will
Plies
die.
Is that guy though, man. I ain't about to diss Plies. He's the funniest person on social media right now in the world.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, you don't follow him on Instagram?
Hell no.
I got an Instagram account because of Plies, actually.
I don't even.
That's funny.
That's what leads into the me is because of the internet.
No, he's funny though. That's what I'm saying.
Funny as in funny or funny as in funny?
In everything. The way he talked and the stuff he says.
But he doesn't really talk like that.
I know. That's what's funny about it too though, because half of it is he's faking, but the voice and the antics, regardless, are funny as hell.
Did you hear him call the cop though on that 911 call?
Plies?
Yes. Yo, we gotta find that.
What?
Yes.
Where is this at?
Listen.
Plies called the cops. Was it one of his brother?
No. Somebody was shooting outside of his house and he was shooting a music video and he called into 911. I heard it on TMZ.
Is this recently?
Maybe about I'll say within the year.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I never.
Yo, it's nuts.
It was a hostage situation.
Yep. Go ahead.
Can we play that?
Okay. I'm telling you, he called, but he's just listen.
Beyond that, he's funny.
And do you know that he's a nurse?
No.
Yes, he's a nurse.
How's he a nurse and a rapper?
You can be
before he was a rapper, he's a nurse?
I don't know if he's nursing now.
I'm sure he ain't nursing right now. Present day, he can't
be
no
baby, they fly.
He's like, hey, bitch, let me see that pussy.
Let me wipe your butt.
He'd be a gynecologist. That's how come he knows so much
Bust
about
that pussy open.
That's how come he knows so much about pussy.
Where were they at? Were they outside the gate?
Right here. Somebody comes by and they just happen to look over and see it.
They were standing over there and somebody saw them and...
You gotta call the insurance officer to let us know.
Yeah.
I understand.
No, I already told him you're 100% right.
That could have been really bad.
Yes, we totally get it.
Because a guy coming down the street sees that and he turns around and starts pumping rounds out of his rifle thinking he's saving somebody's life.
Whose life he's saving?
Take your shirt off.
There's nobody's life in threat and danger.
Well, it gives the appearance it is, you know.
He said it. Thanks for being black.
Where's our artist?
We're Plies, baby. I don't see Plies.
Appreciate nothing bad happening.
Yeah, man. Appreciate he was very smooth.
If you guys do something like this,
They know
Like, what the fuck is a Plies?
Pliers is
we're
that
shooting
Jamaican
video out here.
Shaka
Unloaded
Demons and
weapons,
Pliers.
things like that, so at least we know we're not putting
Did he ever make a song with Hammer?
Hey, you know who Plies is. I know you know who Plies is.
Nigga, this Home Depot records.
It was called Ratchets.
Oh, that ain't Plies.
What the hell is going on in this video?
That's some ties. Okay, that ain't the right. But hey, yo, the video is out there. I mean, I think it's an audio, but it's just. Was it TMZ? No.
Yes.
Oh, this one when he got body slammed.
Color Money. Enough about Plies, man. He ain't sponsoring this episode yet.
Yeah, actually, we're sponsored by locals. No.
Hip Hop
HipHopClub.biz. It's unofficial till I holler at my boy Wiz, but yeah, we sponsored by HipHopClub.biz.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
We also sponsored by Southern Comfort.
For real?
Yeah.
The liquor?
And Jordan. This episode. Shouts out to Michael Jordan.
You just talk shit about the man.
Hey,
give it up for our sponsor.
Hey, the best thing about him is the crying Jordan memes, man. Those are out of control,
yeah,
man.
But they got some new LeBron ones, though.
Yeah, they still ain't as funny as they ain't caught up to Jordan yet. No matter how funny they are.
Where did they get that picture from?
From his Hall of Fame speech.
Oh,
when he got
okay.
inducted to the Hall of Fame, he was talking about his sons and the pressure. See, that's how much of an asshole he is. He's even dissing his sons in his Hall of Fame speech. He's like, yeah, they got I'm too much of a man for y'all to pretty much live up to type of shit. Like I feel sorry for them. They got to live in my footsteps because I'm Michael Jordan.
That's like your dad banging your girl and you go back to it.
He's like, my son's basketball game ain't shit, but he got the best Jordan collection ever.
Any shoe he can get it.
He got all my shoes.
He ain't got to stand
He's
in line.
my biggest fan. Nigga, this his own son, man. I'm telling you.
Man.
But the crying Jordan meme, man. I just posted one where they had him the Garden of Eden. They got
Apple?
Yeah, they got instead of apples, a whole bunch of little crying Jordans.
You see the one where they had Derrick Rose with
Yeah,
the knees?
yeah. I just
his face
posted that
on
one
there?
today, actually.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah,
that's
good.
wrong as hell, too. But speaking of Derrick Rose, New York, what do you think?
Man, Porzingis is that guy. I don't know about the rest of them bums, but Porzingis, he's gonna do his thing. I don't know about the rest of the team, but the white just gonna get it in.
New York is like Minnesota.
How so?
Because every time someone leaves from there, they get a ring.
Who left there though?
J.R. Smith.
That's it.
Shumpert.
Well, that was a package deal.
Hey, I don't give a.
That's the exception. I was about to say they always get people once they're already washed up. That's what I was gonna say. I thought that's what you.
No, but
I
they
thought
do
you were
though.
comparing them to the Vikings.
They
They
do.
get people when they're washed up. Like every Vikings quarterback,
Except for
Teddy.
Bridgewater.
But he's still unproven. He got a couple more years. He's still a baby. He's still a baby.
But that's it though. People want to finish their career here. They're like,
Because
fuck it,
they're
I ain't
finished.
shit. Yeah, because they're like, they ain't going.
They're like,
they won't
fuck
be
it,
mad
I'm going
anyway.
to Minnesota, man.
Right.
I gotta go to Minnesota.
Did you see with the storm? The new stadium was crumbling during the storm.
Yeah.
Outside shit was blowing off.
That-
I mean, I guaranteed it was strong winds, but come on now.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but it's gonna get torn out before it's even up.
will.
It's already falling apart. Like
That's
when
where
the dome
AB
collapsed.
AB gonna be taking his baby mom's there.
like where the condom breaks under the road. I bust through this stadium too, bitch.
That's same people make his condoms.
Breakaway condoms. The invisible line.
Yeah, if you see a baby at a daycare stiff arming other people,
I know one of his baby mamas. That's the
For
crazy
real?
thing about it. Yeah. That's
You want to say
small
a name?
world.
You want to
No,
say a name?
Small world. Small world.
You don't keep your mouth shut about anything.
Shouts out to the West Side. They know what I'm talking about.
She on there? She live on the west side still?
Still possibly.
Damn,
He ain't. I'm sure that child support check is nice, but
that's good.
see
I bet
her
her pussy
floss-
look like it been stiff on though.
see her out here flossing on the Instagram or something. She probably on fleek. I'm about to follow her on Instagram and check it out and see what's up.
She getting money though?
Shit,
How much money does he have?
How
though?
much
He
you
got
think?
18 kids.
How much you think? Oh yeah, true. She got to split.
She got to split that shit with 18?
Well, he lost one of them.
What?
Yeah,
His
you gotta be
kids?
laughing, man. They ain't supposed to laugh at Charles being dead.
He didn't die.
The kid that
The
got
kid
beat.
that got beat?
Did he die? Wasn't that
No, man, he just whooped him to death. You know, like I'm gonna beat your ass to death.
Then he
like
had
that.
one in Wisconsin where the boyfriend.
Man, there's
killed-
too many of them to keep up. Oh yeah.
I was about to say,
R.I.P.
I
little
feel
man.
like a douchebag for no reason, man.
Yeah,
Just
don't.
kill my little joke.
Nah, it's cool. We can go back, yo.
Rewind
You want to tell it again?
Rewind it,
I ain't trying to break up no more.
yeah. AP fumbled the kid is what I said.
That's fucked up. Because you know you drop it a
Dropped
lot,
the
though.
ball. He dropped another ball.
Like, nah, you ain't holding this baby.
Like-
This is bullshit.
Oh shit, we should have passed. Oh man, I'm ready for football though.
Yeah. Well, man, what about the Olympics, though? Let's get on the Olympics before we go to football.
Okay.
Like, how the hell did Rio get the Olympics?
It's Brazil. Who don't want to go to Brazil?
Yes, but who wants to leave Brazil?
Yeah, who
Everybody
wanna leave,
that's
yeah.
in Brazil. Do you know what they did? They went to the slums and moved everybody out
Out,
into
yeah,
a particular
yeah.
location. And
rebuild
yo,
it.
you're gonna win the gold, but you ain't gonna bring it back to your country.
Gonna be out there in that boonda.
And then Zika?
Oh, is that the mosquito shit? It's like that's the new malaria.
Yeah, well, I don't know about no malaria. Malaria don't have no baby coming out with a small head.
That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch the news anymore, man.
Zika.
Only
You know about
social
the
media,
Zika
man.
virus? Do not get bit by a mosquito.
I heard about it. I don't know the after effects though. What is
After effect, you're gonna be sick for like a year. And you
year?
can transmit it sexually. It travels via saliva.
Hold on. It's a sexually transmitted disease from a mosquito.
No, if you get bit by the mosquito and then you go and saliva, blood fluids, and all of that, you can transmit it that way. It's worse than West Nile.
Raw.
Yep. So, and then if the baby get born, the baby got a small head. Putting hair shrinkers out of business.
Man, they'll have a new disease next year, bro.
Yeah, it's always been coming out.
West Nile, you just said West Nile. What happened to West Nile? What happened to AIDS?
What happened to
What happened to measles? West Nile. What's the other one? Bird flu, swine flu. What else? What was the one
They
last
come
year?
and go.
Ebola. What happened to Ebola?
Man, Africans are still suffering from Ebola.
Are they?
Yeah, it's just not on the news.
Just ain't on the news no more.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the news do. They'll saturate you for like a week. Everything will have a headline
Like it's coming to America.
and then something new, it's going to happen. Like, seriously, they wouldn't have taken Ebola seriously until that brother came into Dallas and died.
Yeah.
And then they started taking it seriously.
Man, why does diseases only hit black people too, man? We got a war on all fronts, bro, really. We got all the diseases.
And we got the police shooting.
We got AIDS. That's to say AIDS is almost gone, but we got AIDS. What the kind of shit is that?
I guess the diseases
Conspiracy,
don't
man.
discriminate.
It's conspiracy. No, they do. That's the thing. Diseases even discriminate, man. Nobody loves us, man. They don't know.
That's sad.
They really don't know what it is
You know
to be a
what's
black
sad
man,
about
for
that?
real, bro.
I thought about it, and I'm like, if the work, because we don't care about what's going on in other places, but
no.
other places get our news. They see how we get treated.
Yeah.
I was in Mexico, going through custom. Out of everybody, they told me to take off my hat, right?
Yeah.
Then they stopped me and took me into another room.
What kind of hat you have on? A Yankees hat or something?
No, it was a Brimson Tongues hat. And so I'm sitting there waiting, and I went to the lady to talk to her. She's like, no, go sit down. That's all she knew in
African
English.
lady?
No, she was Mexican or whatever. But all my Mexican sounds like African.
African.
She's like, hey, Holmes, go sit down.
Africans
No, but she's like, go sit down. So I'm like, I'm sitting there, and it's hitting me, right? And I'm getting pissed about this because I'm like, they see how we get treated. Like, if your own country treats you a certain way and you travel outside, they're all going to treat you the same. Just like they think we should be sagging. Just like when you go, a friend of mine said she went to Israel, and just because she wasn't talking like yo, blah, 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 yada,
fleek.
yada, yada, yeah, or lit.
Or yeah.
Right. Hey, they said she wasn't black enough. Damn. What the hell is black enough?
Was she there with her bae?
Nah.
Me and Bae got it bad in Israel, asshole.
Man.
Bae crazy in Israel. But man, that's the thing though. But that's what we saying, man. It's pressure. We got it's a war on all fronts against ourselves, against everybody else too, man. So it's like, what do we do at this point? Like, do we march? Do we fight back?
I don't know about marching.
See what happened to dude that fought back. He got blown up with a mysterious robot bomb.
Yeah.
And admitted that he wanted to kill white people before he got blown up.
Before you went, he said,
yeah,
hey, this ain't got nothing to do with
try
the
to kill
brothers.
every white person, but boom!
I'm gonna kill myself.
I don't believe that shit, man. I think everything. I don't believe anything anymore.
And then they blame Black Lives Matter for it.
Yeah,
like,
Black
what
Lives Matter.
And then people always say, why say Black Lives Matter? Because it's apparent.
It's all lies.
Right, but it's apparent that there's a reason why we're saying Black Lives Matter. It's almost like, why did they start saying no means no?
Yeah, but we just said it too. We said, why ain't Black Lives Matter out there when we killing each other too, though? So we blaming Black Lives Matter for everything, man. I said the motherfucking words Black Lives Matter is way worse than the organization, bro. Because around here, it ain't even black people doing it.
Oh, hell nah. They're trying to put Tupac on a $100 bill?
It's better than Harriet Tubman.
On a 20?
That's what they're putting Tupac on a 50. 50 niggas, he had the 50 on his shit. Anyways.
But Harriet Tubman on a 20? I can't see myself at a strip club giving a stripper $20 with Harriet Tubman's face
the meme,
on it,
the meme with her face on it, telling the strippers gonna recant.
Yeah, and imagine selling crack and somebody give you $20. Like, nah, man, go get some change.
Hey, that might be. Hey,
you better get 2 10s.
That might be the change we really need right there. You start getting, man, I'm out here getting this paper, man. We out here getting money. You look, you start thinking, Harriet Tubman, she freed the slaves. We're still slaves. We're no longer slaves. Might be a reality check.
Yeah, sure. Why ain't niggas looking at Lincolns like that? I'm in a Lincoln Navigator, Lincoln Free the Slaves.
I'm out here getting these Tubmans, baby.
Yeah, that's all
Franklins
they
and
gonna say.
Tubmans.
Yeah, that's what people gonna start calling 20 sack diamonds.
The 2 people that ain't
That's what people
presidents.
gonna start calling 20 sacks.
Let me get a tub. Let me get a tub. Instead of a dub, a tub. Let me get that tubble up real quick. That's messed up, man. Do we even want that?
I don't even want her on the $20 bill. Why puts a black... You know what? Everything that they do pertaining to anything about black people just makes the hate come out more. Same with Obama being president. Every day they turned on their TV, they saw him. It was like boiling up, you know?
Yeah, Obama and Black Lives Matter. It's a scapegoat for everything. And black on black crime.
Like, even black people don't give Obama passes no more.
No, hey, I give him, man, he actually came through on the shooting speech.
And said what? The same thing he said last time.
True, but then he's like, I don't know, he's at least acknowledging it. He's like, he threw the stats out there telling these white people, like, man, y'all been fucking with us for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rise.
But you think they don't know and we don't know? But
Man,
that's the thing about it, though. This killing right here, though, opened a lot of people's eyes
Facebook Live.
about it. Yeah.
Facebook Live changed the world.
And she, I don't know how she held herself together. I would have been screaming. I would have been cussing.
And you know, that's everything we see gives people leeway to have a second opinion. Cause like I've been seeing people like, how was she not emotional at the beginning? Like, was it staged? Because like at the beginning of the video, she was calm as hell. Talking about they just shot. You know how calm she was. Talking about they just shot my boyfriend. So I saw some white folks post some things talking about like, yeah, I can't trust her because of her emotion at the original. And like, what was her motive to like start the camera right there? You know what I mean? Like right after he got shot. Why didn't they shoot her for pulling her camera out? If they shot him,
but he had a gun already on him though.
He said that. She said he said that.
What, that he was going to shoot her?
No, that I have the gun.
Yeah, no. I'm saying the cop had the gun drawn on him
before
already.
He said he had a gun.
No. After he shot him, he still had the gun.
I know. I'm saying. I know. Yeah, I know exactly. So
but you say why didn't they? Why they shoot her?
Yeah, exactly. If they already shot him for jumping, and then she obviously went to her, pulled out a phone
because he probably realized that he fucked up.
Yeah, well, he said he fucked up. And he's Mexican. He wasn't even Asian like people said.
But I don't care what race you are.
They joined that.
It's that blue.
Yeah. It's that blue that has been based on discrimination and whatnot.
It's that blue.
So I think like so would you say like any black person that aspires to be a cop, are they aspired to make a change, or are they part of that like racial infrastructure too?
I think you go into wanting to be a police officer to make a difference. But when you go in the room and then when they teach you through training, once you get out,
you realize it's fucked up.
Yep. And then if you're on the opposite end, they don't have your back no more.
But see, then on the other hand, if I thought of me being a cop, like not saying I'll ever want to be a cop, but the perks of being a cop is to be dirty.
You can speak.
Like,
true that. You can speak. You can carry.
Hey, you guys, where y'all get this pound?
It's too much authority that is given to one person.
Exactly.
Imagine all the lames in high school. Some guy come up in this house and see his girl banging some black dude, right? All of a sudden, he graduates, become a cop, and now he's pulling over every black person.
And I know a dude like that has become a cop. Or was trying to become a cop. I don't know if he made it.
And are they even checking these people psychologically to see what difference do they have? They should say, yo, I want one person from every race to come over here and tell me why you should be a cop.
Yeah.
That means you've broadened your circle. You have cops from Woodbury that are probably working in St. Paul.
Yeah.
They don't live there.
They never.
It's not faces that you've seen.
True. So police yourself.
Yep. Neighborhoods should just start policing themselves. Tell the cops, stay on your side. We'll handle this over here. And then if somebody shoot a kid, shoot that motherfucker.
Who could you ever trust? Even if we had just regular brothers patrolling the neighborhood.
Some
how long do you think before they start? Yeah, how long before they start getting
grabbing on girls' asses?
So it's like, man, we in a no-win situation in America, man. It's America. We just gonna get fucked no matter what. However,
so we might as well just lube up.
Plurge. I said plurge. What's that? What's the movie Purge?
Splurge.
Purge.
Splurge. Purge. Urge.
Man, we was talking about that movie the other day, and one of the homies, he's like, hey, man, yeah, that movie's real as hell, dude. They do that shit for real out here.
What?
I'm like, nigga, they ain't purging nowhere.
There's 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah, so he said that really happened somewhere.
Nah, man, some people just believe their own bullshit.
Yeah, like, that shit ain't no true story. He said he thought it was a true story. Like, dude, what the hell are you talking about?
There's some stupid people out there in the world,
Hey, but there is I be watching Viceland now, and there is a little country somewhere off in the mountains somewhere where it's they don't get to kill each other, but they get to dress up in costumes and makeup and garb and go fight and just free for all. Like,
For real?
Every once a year, they get to just go meet in the middle of the city. They're like surrounded by mountains. Ain't no cops coming or nothing. You just get to go, put on your thing, and if you got a problem with your neighbor, you better just figure out what costume you got on and try to get at him, because it's just a free for all. Ain't nobody.
I think I'm cool on that.
Hey, but that's the way you get your frustration out, man. Save all your frustration for this one day, man.
What the fuck happened to the punching bags?
That's the people. You don't know who you hitting.
Nah, that's cool. That's somebody's grandma in that mask, man.
It could be, but she's trying to get her. She's trying to get hers too. So
she can't even ball up.
The best man with it. She ain't got no business being out there. Anybody can get it in that situation.
I'll be traveling once a year. I'm out.
I wonder if they make them do it or is it voluntary? That's the one thing I didn't get. I think it might have been like, I thought it seemed like you had to do it, but
nah,
because some people was looking for it, but some people's like, yeah, I got to do it. You know what I mean? But some of the cats was plotting like his dog shit on my grass last year.
I'm gonna whoop your ass. That don't help, man. I just think the world just. I don't know what the world need. Maybe more Jesus, more Allah, somebody.
That's not the answer either.
But the thing about it is, if once something bad happens, if somebody from another country was to come over here and do something evil, we're all hugging on each other and stuff like that.
Man, I don't believe anything. I guess I'm just rotten. I'm getting more and more rotten in my day. I don't believe nothing. Everything I see, I don't believe. I don't believe in ISIS, man. I don't believe in none of that, man.
ISIS. I don't think you're rotten. I just think you've turned on your television too much time and see too many things going on that you're just
numb to it.
Yeah, that's how it is with everybody now. And then the news organizations, even when they went up in that gay club and shot it up, they were like, the deadliest shooting in U.S. history. The deadliest shooting. Yeah. This guy is going to go down there. So somebody's sitting there like, I'm going to top this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I want to be on the news.
But see, that's another thing we're talking about where you don't believe it because that wasn't a deadly shooting ever.
Right.
It's like that.
But we weren't there when Wounded Knee happened.
Yeah.
You know?
It's been more than that.
Right. With slaves being lynched and hung.
And Black Wall Street, all that good shit. What's the one in Philly? The Move movement. Well, it wasn't that many people that died, but they bombed in a black community in the middle of, you know what I'm saying? And then like I said, smallpox on blankets and all that shit. Ain't those
the Tuskegee experiments?
Well, they didn't die.
They were giving syphilis to people.
So how could we ever trust or believe?
How you gonna get syphilis and you didn't even get it from no pussy?
They've been talking about now that the Orlando shooting may have been that the cops shot.
Yeah, the cops shot more people than the dude that was shooting people because they just went up in there blasting.
Yeah, just shooting. So.
And how do you shoot a gay club? Gay people are the happiest people ever. Their gunshots probably were ringing out and everybody trying to hug the bullets.
Dancing.
Yeah.
That's the one dude like, I thought the beat was dropping.
Oh, shit.
But it did. And that's how the house music and shit is too, where it's like the beat drop. Like,
yeah.
He's like, I thought it was jamming, and then.
But then they're so quick to blame it on a religious organization. But then the truth comes out after they've been spreading the hate for 2 days that the dude was actually himself like an experimental.
He was born in New York, in Queens or some shit like that.
Jesus.
So they said he was ISIS and all that. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, man. So that's what I'm saying. How convenient was that it was in the midst of gun control? That's what I'm saying. Everything that we've been seeing lately, man, has just made me second guess everything because like the hotbed for this election is obviously gays. You know, gays got the rights. Weed, but next they're gonna be putting microchips in our weed or something. That's the next move.
Why?
I just predicted it. Watch. Something's gonna happen when you smoke weed. It's gonna turn to crack or something. Niggas gonna start.
Yeah, some of the weed out there is crack. Yeah, niggas like, hey, I'm going back to smoking crack.
Shouts out the green crack. Shouts out the green crack. But that's what I think is next. But see, so you take that incident where you got the gays,
right?
You got immigration that was part of that because he's a son of an
immigrant.
Get rid of
the Mexicans.
Saying he's saying he's Asian. I mean, they're saying he's ISIS.
Right.
They say he's ISIS. He used a machine gun.
No, but he was calling, though, giving out, like, saying he's pledging his allegiance to groups that don't even exist.
Though. That's what they saying,
though. Have
though.
you heard the 911 calls?
But that's what they saying, though. Then he didn't want to kill no black people. As he's killing black people, then he shoots gay people, and then it turns out that he was gay.
Right.
They're saying. So just like, man, it's one big clusterfuck, man. I think the mass media is trying to control us in some sort of way.
Because I think all of them out there are trying to be the first to have the breaking news story.
Yeah, exactly.
So then they like the brother that in Dallas, like they had plastered on TV.
They had him on there before he was even the real suspect.
I don't even want to get a license to carry.
It's so much crazy. That too, like, so the original report they said it was him. Then they said it was a white dude. Then they said it was multiple people,
Right,
shooting,
5 people.
shooting from an elevated.
But now they're saying it's more people that planned it, but he was just the one to carry it out.
See, that's man. I don't believe nothing. That's what I'm saying. I believe nothing. I believe in nothing. So and they even got the pictures
You
of
don't
the.
even believe R. Kelly when he said, "I believe I can fly"?
Oh, I thought you were about to say when he pissed on people. I don't believe he could fly, but I believe he knows he mastered the piss come piss though.
He's a flying
You ever see
dog.
that shit?
The piss come piss.
Yeah, that nigga.
What the hell is that?
When the R. Kelly tape dropped, he came.
You watched it?
Yeah.
That's a crime. Hey, I'm
It is a
snitching on
crime,
your black
but it's
ass.
incredible.
It's incredible.
He pissed, or he came, pissed on her, came again, and pissed on her within like a minute. So how do you do that? That nigga got like, where does the cum come from? Your urethra? Then they got urethra control, where he could within a minute stand, he came piss.
You can't put nothing past an R&B singer.
Especially
a nigga from Chicago.
Hey, when I bust, I can't even piss. How did he do that? R. Kelly's amazing, man. He came, pissed, and came on a girl, man. And came again and pissed again.
And
all
then
within
had
a
some
minute.
more hits.
Yeah, and then within a minute. And he was the first one to eat the groceries. All in that R. Kelly tape. So he's a trendsetter out here, man. I much respect R. Kelly. I don't like him either, but trendsetter, man. You never saw the R. Kelly tape at all?
No.
You didn't see when he ate the girl's ass?
Nope. Why would I want to look at somebody eating ass?
I just want to see if it was R. Kelly. I wasn't taking notes. Well, I was
Yeah,
taking
you
notes,
were.
but
Piss come piss.
I just had to
eat the ass.
I just had to confirm it was R. Kelly in the tape, so I watched it.
What was he singing or something?
Nah, it was him. That's what he said. The joke was that he had the BET award in the back. It was R. Kelly. Nigga looked right into the camera, right? He looked in the camera and then dove in his girl's ass, man.
Shout out to all the ass eaters out there. Just don't come to my house and drink anything or eat my. That's why I'm using straws for everything.
Somebody told me that ass that I asked the dude to eat ass. He told me it tastes like when you put your tongue on a 9-volt battery, or put a pin in your mouth like copper. It got a coppery taste.
Okay, change the subject. I ain't trying to hear this shit.
Copper.
I'm cool.
Not eating the groceries.
No, I'm not. Unless that shit is from Cub Food or Rainbow.
But a penny's not so bad if you just had a penny in your mouth for a minute.
I'm cool. You know, forever you're gonna be thinking about that shit. Once you put your mouth on somebody's ass, your nose, your face, everything is up in there.
Yeah, true.
I mean, what you do in your bedroom is your business, but Jesus.
Then the reverse it, do you like to get your ass licked?
Oh my God.
That was
There's some sick people.
He
Hell
said
That.
I almost did it one time, man.
What? Have somebody lick your ass?
I thought about it, but then the fact of the matter is, like, you can't do it in no manly position. There's no masculine way to get your ass licked. You either gotta be on your back with your legs up in the air or doggy style. Either way ain't happening.
You sat there and you analyzed this shit.
I was like, how can I pull this off successfully? Like,
how can I maybe do it while you're
your legs cocked and then get ate out?
What's a manly position? Staying like you on the Captain Morgan bottle?
No. That's not even like getting my balls licked because that shit's too close.
Oh my God.
You gotta stay north. Stay up top. Hey man,
I blame everything on the internet.
That's true.
That just
Local
came out of your
fashion,
mouth.
man. We just went completely random. No, we come here with no topics and we just let it flow.
Which is your fault, because I think we should start meeting so that this conversation
some
at least goes to it. So that you can be like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about eating ass. And I'm like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
We covered
eating
everything.
ass.
I had it all logged mentally. We talked about shootings.
Right.
We talked about Michael Jordan. We talked about eating the groceries.
Hey, we talk about cops.
We talked about cops. We talked about R. Kelly.
All right.
Piss come piss.
Right. So you covered.
He squirt. That's a squirt. He's a squirter. R. Kelly's the first male squirter, really, is what really happened. Because, that's piss too, right? As great as squirting is, it's just piss. No comment.
You know what that also is? Fucking up your mattress.
It's cum, piss, cum. Hey, squirters, come piss, come.
It's like a damn R&B song.
That's the new joint. You gonna remix it? Can we drop the beat? Come piss, come. Come piss, come.
Is there
The next beat free hit is come piss, come.
I'm cool.
You ain't touching that one?
Nah. I'm gonna let it pass.
You'll let it squirt?
I'm gonna let that drip.
You like squirting though?
No.
You don't?
I'm cool. Are you trying to clean up
No, I'm not
afterwards?
saying
Who the fuck is gonna clean up afterwards?
Her.
what if it's your house? You just purchased a
I
nice
understand.
firm mattress from Ashley Furniture, and she done came and pissed all over.
That's
it.
why you gotta ask before. Like,
So you can fucking make it like a Dexter kill
throw some
zone.
towel. You gotta make a pallet. You gotta
See
build a
Dexter?
pallet. Oh yeah.
Before you
Put the
kill people, put the plastic.
Yeah. Put the plastic all around
It's
the wall.
about
and
to be
shit.
a crime scene.
That's like on the red. That's like when you run the red light though.
Oh man,
Gotta put the lay the towel down. You gotta make it like fuck around a pallet, not even the real bed.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm a pass. like I'm a pass on Future and Designer.
Oh yeah. Hey, I was,
Shout out to Russell Wilson. Finally got to find out
yeah?
what Sierra feels
He
like.
finally popped that
He
cherry.
I hope he did, but hey,
He better have.
he
if
waited
he saved
so
himself for
long
marriage.
though. Future
Man.
Future been in there, Bow Wow been in there,
And 50 Cent.
and he waited so long.
But it
What
was
if
his choice though.
What if it was trash?
It was his choice though.
What if the box is trash?
I think he made his decision.
What if the box was trash?
His bad. He was really committed to that move that he didn't sign a prenup and he waited. So he was a pretty certain guy there.
Yeah.
You know, so
Hey,
more
more
power
power
to
to
him.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Shouts out to Russell Wilson.
I
man.
wonder if Richard Sherman going to intercept that.
I just can't believe he ain't never fucked before. Or if is he born again Christian or was he a virgin?
I don't even know.
Because if he wasn't already a virgin, why wait that long?
I
Like,
mean,
fuck
just
being born
make
again.
it special, you know,
Yeah.
on the first night. That's why they called it the honeymoon, because at night the honey gone moon.
Go moon you.
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, back in the day, I think that's what was special about it. But nowadays, it's like you get it, and you're like, why wait, or why should I even marry her?
But I think that's the driving force to marry somebody. You gotta know that they're a freak a little bit before
Right?
you marry
True
them.
that, because
you
you
just
don't wanna
jumping
be
out the
stuck
window.
up
Yeah,
in-
you
right,
like, man,
right,
she
right.
approved.
And she born as hell
Yeah.
in bed.
Then that's how we get cheaters.
Yeah.
But guys gonna cheat anyways. But that's how we get more cheaters. Like she ain't worth it. She ain't worth it.
Okay, what beat is that? Come Piss Come? I want the designer beat.
I got
I got pissed in the coming.
and I come and I piss. Hey, can we drop that beat? There we go.
Hey, look, but check this out though. This dude right here is one of the fakest motherfuckers ever. First, he sound like another rapper. He's sounding like another rapper, and he's not even from the area that he's sounding like he's from.
Yeah, he's from New
and
York.
he's never been there
Dude,
to
he's-
even have bras there.
He's 19 years old though. Like, what do you expect from him?
But you shouldn't lie and say you got bras in Atlanta when you're not from Atlanta. You've never been to Atlanta. Maybe the internet.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, internet pimping.
He got Instagram hoes,
Yeah.
man. Them IG hoes.
But maybe you should tell.
Everybody got bras in Atlanta. All the strippers and shit.
Hey,
That's
are
where
they
all from.
bras or are they frauds?
Bras in Atlanta.
Dudes.
Bras. Oh,
That's what I mean. Because you know a lot of them running around.
Oh, there you go. His name is Designer. 2 eyes.
You gonna make me a purse?
He's like, okay.
Who sounded Kanye?
Yeah.
Have you heard his freestyles?
You know,
What I like about him is he got energy though.
Timmy Turner
Like
shit.
I bet he
Yeah,
take
like
a
I said, he's
5-hour
19.
nap when he's done.
He's 19. He's supposed to have energy.
Whoop!
You see him at the BT Awards? Just running wild. But hey, that's what I said. I'll do the same thing if I was 19 at the BT Awards.
But it's that beat,
I wouldn't
though.
even sing.
I think it's that beat that
exactly.
gets you.
Just be running around.
They play that shit at my funeral. I'm definitely hopping out the car.
Drop it.
It's been dropped.
Is it? Play it.
We can't.
We got problems. The new beat free.
Nah, man. I ain't-
Piss come piss. I got piss in my bladder, and it's just about to scatter. And I'm coming right after. It don't even really matter. Splat.
No, it's more like. All right, man. We should get out of here on that note.
I'm all full in my bladder, and you know. That's what's up.
This motherfucker talking about Pegasus. Like, how many Pegasus do you got? What the fuck isn't Pegasus a flying horse?
Yeah, ain't it? Is that what Pegasus?
But
yeah.
there's got to be an emblem on the vehicle because I think he's talking about a bunch of cars. He said,
Lamborghini.
all of my chickens. I
talking
heard
about
chickens. I heard all of my niggas is with it.
Scammers.
Right? Credit cards and the scanners.
Scanners or scammers?
I think it's scanners.
We need Google translation
Yeah,
for this.
but the
nigga.
thing about it is, I saw him rapping his own song, and he was looking at his phone
Yeah.
to the lyrics. I'm like, how do you perform that
At
shit
the
then?
bouncing balls,
Yeah.
like karaoke his own shit. He like, man.
And he said it took him 1.5 years to write this song. If you diss him, that nigga gonna come back 20 years later.
It was a freestyle, but he had to remember the words. He's like, I was just bullshit. I gotta remember get this shit
that
down.
shit sound
man.
good, though.
Yeah, I gotta get this shit down. Nigga, I'm about to blow up.
And it's gonna be the only one.
Hey, and I'll be free. Hey, I swear I went to Soundset, man. I was so waiting for Future to do the song. I do it just to fuck around. If I was Future, like I come out to that shit, yo. Like come out then like, man, get that shit. I'll diss him or something, but I would definitely come out to Panda. Because I don't know no Future songs.
But Future don't know no Future songs. You ever seen him perform live? He just be flaring his arms.
Like I went home during Future. I didn't even stay for ASAP Rocky because of Future.
You seen the Joe Budden to Drake?
Yeah, he don't want them problems.
You don't think so?
Well, he could, but Drake don't need to respond to Joe Budden. Like, why would he? Like, who's checking for Joe Budden right now? His podcast is more popular than his music right now.
That's my problem with hip hop, though. Like, people don't even they don't even listen to the facts anymore because, like, and then I mean, it's the generation though. I think we just gotta let it go because back in our day, you rapped about what you knew about. You didn't lie. You didn't put on false airs.
They did, though, but not
you were a sucker MC if you sounded like somebody else.
Yeah.
But nowadays they let it slide.
Jocking my style.
And even a rapper could come out right now and be like, "I'm gay," and people won't even care.
No, they would.
No, they won't.
If he said it. There's rappers that are gay, but if he came out and say, nigga, I'm gay. Like, if he had, they ain't doing that. They ain't going there.
That's how he going to be in the studio breaking his wrist.
We ain't going there. Snap that wrist. He be in the studio on fleek.
King's delicious.
That's why I don't like Young Thug, man. Or Big Freedia, man.
Then you shouldn't like Birdman either, or Lil Wayne.
Birdman's just funny to
Put some respect.
They got a TV show with Birdman and Dame Dash.
Yeah, and he banging Unbreak My Heart.
Oh yeah, Tony Braxton.
Yeah, I'm mad at you, Tony.
And he got a new little dude to him, Jacquees.
Yeah, that's his new boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. He's already broke up with Young Thug. Now he got Jacquees. He the new thing, Playboy. He the next new young talent I got out here, Playboy. About to fuck this nigga, man.
You already did. Cash money,
the army, baby.
Hey, yo, we done, man.
He said, I fuck all three of them.
We done. Hey, all them niggas that left him when he left the Breakfast Club.
All three of y'all. No, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, and Jacquees. All three of y'all. They all look the same, too. Like I like skinny niggas with dreads, Playboy.
That's why Lil Wayne had
my
seizures
son. Yeah,
now.
exactly. They're all like imitation Lil Wayne's, man. Like a dude that dates the same type of chick every time he gets his heart broken, and they leave his ass.
Young Thug. Why Young Thug always sound like he crying?
So did Lil Wayne. As I say, it's a trend. It's a trend. Now we got the Jacquees. We're gonna see what you about, man. You got 15 minutes, my nigga.
Piss come piss.
And all that note, we out of here, man. Till next time, we gonna bring it back to y'all.
Hey, shouldn't we give this man a special shout out?
Oh yeah, let's give out a shout out. We in the studio with Serious George.
What up?
The quiet giant, the quiet assassin. He was here the whole time. Y'all didn't even know.
Like the DJ.
He's the DJ in the back. Cut a scratch. Deadly with the hands. But that's what's up. We out of here till next time. Beach ass.
But won't you let people know also if they want to be on the show? What they got to do?
Oh, if they want to be on the show, hit me on Facebook, man.
We need a Twitter
That's
page.
That's the only way.
Too.
I don't even got a phone. I'm about to get rid of my phone, man. I'm just going to be on Facebook all the time.
What are you going to do? Update your status from a payphone?
You be the Twitter outlet. I'm the Facebook guy. I don't do Twitter.
All right, I'll do Twitter.
But you could tweet me at these and your teasers and your meezies, though.
Man, that's not your Twitter handle.
That's still my Twitter handle.
It is?
Still my Twitter handle. You thought I've been playing all this time?
I thought you been playing around.
All these years, man. No, hit me on Twitter, man. Hit me on Twitter. These are your teasies and your measies. If you could spell it, you could see some cool stuff.
Jeez. We out.
Out of here.
Stay safe. Hey.
Who you think taught that nigga to show on? Bow tie, gold slippers, code 45, more liquor, anti-gold digger, bitch, what I look like, road assistance, I don't save them, I'm too impatient, no conversation, only ultimatums, like is you leaving or is you staying, is you is or is you ain't my baby, it's all for the chips, it's all for the kids, Pyrex smelling like squid, micronauts, romance strip, snap your little pencil neck like a twig, big plans, big dreams, put my life on the line for the finer things, so how the fuck you expect a nigga like me to live within my means, shopaholic, walk-in closet, 1,000 outfits, shocking all bitch, me and Shaka so out of pocket, shopping for kicks, unsportsmanlike conduct, fuck public opinion, they all in their feelings, that's none of my business. Father, forgive them, for they do not know I am one in a million. Swagged out, big bag allowed, I'm in the trap house, bagging up a pound. Trapper keeper, Black Caesar, Latina, Jackie Brown.
Only fuck with you cause you crazy, crazy, crazy. Only fuck with you cause you crazy, crazy, crazy. Only fuck with you cause you crazy, crazy, crazy. Fuck you, pay me. Only fuck with you cause you crazy.
Product of migration, slavery and violations. Post-traumatic stress got me pouring libations. Solving black nation, got them feeling spiteful. Never get justice under white rules and white schools. Hidden in plain sight, trying to get the game right. Pro-black but not anti-white, on point but not wrapped too tight. Leaderless and fearlessness, we exist and mirror it. Raise the dead, shake the feds, out-of-body experiments. Experience, stay curious, stay angry and furious. Know the ledge, understand it. Righteous life is so demanding. Overhand, backhand, make plans that'll put me in the best position. Always on mission, firing all pistons. Simple plus complicated, complex and a bit chaotic. Nowhere near sophisticated, insane and a bit psychotic. Dreaming of peace and violence, don't wanna be a martyr. Defiance in my blood, running as clear as water. For all my sons and daughters escaping prison and slaughter. Maneuver like a torture, using freedom and culture. We almost there.
I only fuck with you cause you crazy, crazy, crazy. I only fuck with you cause you crazy, crazy, crazy. I only fuck with you cause you crazy, crazy, crazy. Fuck you, pay me. I only fuck with you cause you crazy.
Baby, what the problem is? I got the news like a column name. So what you doing if you're not with it? I only state the obvious, only state the obvious. These other dudes so oblivious. Got me confused who I really am. So baby, what the problem is? I only state the obvious, obvious.
When I think of Sagittarius, what comes to mind is a person with a positive outlook on life, full of energy, adventurousness, and a love of traveling and exploration. When I think of Sagittarius, what comes to mind is a person with a positive outlook on life, full of energy, adventurousness, and a love of traveling and exploration. And in fact, Sagittarius has a lust for travel, and the further away and more exotic, the better.
They welcome all with open arms, then they send us on the way. With something wrong, like we don't exist, it seems like we fade away. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. Something always told me that we're out here getting played. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. Pick apart the ridicule that ripped upon the pinnacle. If this is you, lace your tennis shoes and venom moves with intent to pick and choose. Catastrophic disregard, they'd rather polarize than unionize, it's pitiful. Brink of destruction, faulty governing, consumption crushing every last one of us. And they ain't helping none of us. To sum it up, we ain't shit to them, but an instrument for someone's sick interest. And spin a stretch to minimize the instant threat. This may pique your interest or not, like you really give a shit or have shit to give. But being comfortable at this point seems ridiculous. Predicaments like this are vigorous. rigorous. Snakes are venomous, rigorous instances. Get intense, sometimes you gotta vent, so it all makes sense. So we don't feel like fools. Oh, we've all been played? Now it all makes sense. Now we all feel like fools. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. Something always told me that we're out here getting played. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. I've been wondering, now where's our face on the monument when we're the ones drawing it? We're treated like the opposite. Nikolai Tesla, he'll show you what being honest gets. Discredit your ideas, then create an empire off of it. Statues up to moisten up the audience with a King's type ambience, but not enough common sense to see what the problem is, and nobody's solving it. We all just go along with it. They try to break our confidence, displaying dominance across the continent. No arguments or protests, cause they don't want progress. They just want more stress. Got us chained in a fortress, enslaved in a mental cage. Like one day we'll be able to clean up this mess we made. The truth is, every pressing day it's getting swept away. What was built yesterday we'll forget today. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. Something always told me that we're out here getting played. Lay me down for good, fade away, bed of roses. They welcome all with open arms, then they send us on the way. Something wrong, like we don't exist, it seems like we fade away. They welcome all with open arms, then they send us on the way. Something wrong, like we don't exist, it seems like we fade away.
Now, mark me, how I will undo myself. I give this heavy weight